33. One, it is led by professional traders. Professional traders who are behind the scenes, helping you to monitor the market, helping you to analyze, do the sentimental analysis, do the fundamental analysis. Then the AI executes trades automatically in your Binance exchange through the API binding. That means your funds are managed by 33CIRCLE in your Binance. They monitor the market, they do the fundamental analysis, they do the sentimental analysis, they do everything for you. Then the AI, artificial intelligence, will execute trades automatically in your Binance exchange. The system is automatic. The system is what? It is automatic through API. Now, I want to ask a question. Binance is the #1 leading exchanger in the world since 2017. And it has 1.5 or 1.7 million users across the world. It has been proven and it has been tested for a longer time. A lot of people are using Binance. If my capital is on Binance and my profits are on Binance, I only hire 33 to trade for me in Binance. Does it make it a scam? Does it make it a scam? Does it make it a scam? Let me know in the chat. My brother, billionaire, WK, does that make it a scam? Where is he? Where is he? He may be gone. He's may be gone, which is okay, because I was helping him to understand. Okay, now, today my training was different. My aim was to help you understand. So someone has just activated his robot. Okay, let me first attend this now. People are starting seriously. For you are still joking. People are starting seriously. Okay. So this was my training of today. I want to talk about this on the trading side. Today I want to talk about this on our trading side for us to learn this. One, before I go to that, I want to also first us to understand what they call capital management. If you are interested in learning how 33 is trading or their mode of trading, it's always very key to engage with the customer service. They will tell you everything. The reason as to why people are saying 33 is not working for them is because they are confused. They don't understand the model of trading of 33. For example, my question here in 33, the question was very simple. I asked the customer care, if someone has different capital, how much do you expose in the market? How much do you expose in the market? That was my question before they gave me this answer. My question was, if someone is using different capital, how much do you expose in the market? Because I know when it comes to trading, profits made don't depend on your total capital. They don't depend on your total capital. They don't depend on your total capital, but rather they depend on how much is exposed or how much is invested in the coin. This is what I want to help you understand. So this business, if someone says, I'm using a capital of $300 and I don't make a profit of $1 or $2 or $2, this is wrong. To me, the question I ask you, how much was exposed in the market? Because it is not the total capital that gives you profit. It is how much that is being invested in a coin you are trading. It is how much is being invested in the coin that you are trading. For example, your capital can be $300. Your capital can be $300, and the robot only invests $50 in the coin you are trading. That means when the robot sells this coin at 2%, at 2%, you are going to get 2% of $50 invested in a coin, not 2% of $300. If we are together, give me one. If we are together, give me a two. Let's try to understand the business. If we are together, give me a two in the chat. Give me a two in the chat. I don't want to leave anyone when it comes to understanding this business. If you have not understood, you can also tell me, I have not understood. In the chat, because some people here, you pretend. You pretend as if you have understood, yet you have not understood. So don't be driven by others. You are free to tell me, leader, I have not understood. I have not got to the point. Can you please reply for me? I'm a teacher. And I want to leave the platform when each and everyone we are together. Make sure if you have not understood, okay, if you have not understood, give me a 3. If you have understood, give me a 2. If you have not understood, give me a 3. If you have understood, give me a 2. As simple as that. Aine Ivan has not understood. I repeat. Profits made in trading don't depend on your total capital. They depend on how much is invested in a coin you are trading. It depends on how much is invested in a coin you are trading. For example, you may have $300 as your total capital on Binance. As your total capital on Binance. That may be your capital on Binance. But when the robot goes in the market to buy a coin, and on your $300, the robot only takes $50. That means on your Binance, you will remain with $250 unused. This will not give you profit because it did not go in the market to buy anything. It will remain unused. So the profit made will now depend on $50 that were taken in the market. In the what? In the market. Let's say the robot has bought the coin and it has sold it at a percentage of 2%. It has sold it at a percentage of what? Of 2%. You are going to earn 2% of $50. 2% of $50 that went in the market, but not 2% of $250, which remained unused from the market. In a simple language to help you understand. You have one M. 1 million. You go in the market to buy things, to buy some things, some commodities of sale, some merchandise of sale. Let's say now you buy shoes. You buy shoes of 500,000. You buy shoes of what? Of 500,000. You buy shoes of 500,000. And then you remain with 500,000 unused. You don't buy anything in the 500,000. The profit you make will depend on 500,000 that you have used to buy. It will not depend on your total capital of 1 million that you had before buying. So they only consider the money that has gone into the market. It is what will give you profit. Now, what is confusing our traders is very simple. That someone says, I have $100 as my total capital on Binance, but the robot has not even given me $1 or $2. This is wrong. The right question would be, how much was exposed in the market? Because how much was invested in the market, it is what gives you profit, not your total capital that is on your digital bank of Binance. Are we together? Ivan, are we now understanding? Ivan and Boaz, are we now okay? Ivan and Boaz, are we now okay? Let me give you a clear example, another example for you to understand. This is my Binance account, and this is where my capital is. But if you look at my total capital, here, my pointer is running away. Okay, what is wrong? Are you able to see my screen? Or the same thing which was happening on Leader Alan, it is the same thing happening to me. Are you able to see my screen? Yes, please. Give me one if you are able to see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right. So when I open my Binance, the pointer goes. I don't know why. Okay. I will try to use this one of. Oh, someone is calling me. Yeah. Where is that one of Zoom? Okay. Both of them disappear when I open. Okay. You see? It's as if Binance is not allowing to share the screen. Oh. Okay. Wow. What is this today? Technological error. Technology is becoming technology. Oh, no way, it disappears. Even the pointer of the Zoom. Okay, this is my total capital in Binance. That is my total what? Total capital in Binance. But if you look at the coins that I'm trading, for example, when you look at this coin of XRP, the money that was invested, it is $61. $61 were invested in XRP. As you see here, up, as you see here, XRP. $61 were invested in XRP. Now, if I am to make a profit, let's say this coin XRP is sold at 2%. It is sold at what? at 2%. If it is sold at 2%, I am going to make 2% of $61 invested in XRP, not 2% of $1,600 that I have on Binance. But why are you now getting the point? This is why I tell you that the profit made do not depend on how much is being on your total capital on Binance, but profits made depend on how much is being invested in a coin you are trading. You see, even when XRP is sold at a percentage of 10%, I am going to get 10% of $61 that are invested in XRP, because it is $61 out of $1,600 that I have on Binance as my total capital. It is $61 that were used or that were invested in this coin called XRP. So it is $61 that give me profit. Are we together? Now, let's go to calculator. I have $61 invested in XRP. I have $61 invested in what? In XRP. If it is being sold at 2%, that is times 2, then there is a percentage here. Times 2%. You see, it will give me $1. It will give me $1.22. It will give me $1.22. That's what it will give me. Provided, let's say, that coin is being sold at 10%. It is sold at 10%. If it is sold at 10%, then it will give me $6.1. Now, what point am I driving on? After you understanding that, let me hope now you have got the point. Let me hope now you are getting the point. Please share this training. Is very, very, very important. People who are on our training platform and complaining about how 33 is working, you need to be listening to this and learning this seriously. Okay. What point am I driving on? Let me come back to WhatsApp. 33, they are saying it depends on the market, because my question was, how much do you expose in the market depending on someone's capital? They were like, it depends on the market and the trading instruments or instructions. They meant instructions. I know it is instructions. Spot market, 5 to 15% of capital per position. Per position, what do they mean? Every trade they will set for you, they are only going to expose 5 to 15% of your capital per trade. Now let's say you have $100. 100 what? Dollars. That is your capital. Times 5%. In every trade, they will expose $5. In every trade, they are going to put $5. Now, someone will ask a question. Why are they not putting all my capital in one coin? They are giving you opportunities. You get it? Because let's say your capital is $100 and they expose only 5%, as they are saying here. They expose from 5 to 15%. Meaning that if they look at the market and the market is good, they are going to increase the percentage that is being exposed in the market, or they will increase the percentage of money they are going to put in a coin they are trading for you. If they look at the market, when the market is not good, they are going to reduce the percentage. They will reduce the percentage of money they are going to put into the market. Why are they doing this? They are minimizing floating loss. Because the floating loss you are having of $1,000 cannot be the same floating loss of a person who is floating with $5. Are you now starting to appreciate their trading model? Are you now starting to appreciate their trading model? You get it? So it is very simple. They are saying it depends on the market and the trading instruments, meaning that if they look at the market and the market is good, they will increase the percentage of money to be invested in the coin. To be invested in the coin. Let's say the percentage is from $5 to $15. Let's say you are having $100, and they only expose 10, they only expose 10%. 10% of your capital. That means in every coin they are going to be trading for you, they are going to put in $10. They will put in what? They will put in $10. Depending on the market. If the market is not good, they reduce the percentage. They put either 5%, they put either 6% of your capital in a coin. If you have $100, let's say they put in 10%. That means in every coin they will put in $10 for you. Now, if the robot buys that particular coin and it sells it, you are going to make a profit depending on the $10 that were invested in a coin that you are trading. Now, let's see if someone is using $1,000, and they are going to expose 10%. 10%. Do you see that the person will in a coin they are going to put $100? And if the coin is sold at 2%, what is 2% of $100? What is 2% of $100? That is 100 times 2%. It is already $2. The person has made what? $2. Now, for you who is using $100, they are going to expose 10% also times 10%. Times 10%. That is $10 exposed in a coin or invested in a what? In a coin. If the robot sells at the same percentage, which is 2%, you are going to make 2% of $10 invested in the coin. Now it is going to be 10 times 2%, which is 0.2, which is $0.2 made as profit. Now, do you see the reason as to why capital plays a big role in the profit you are going to make? This is what I always tell people, is that in trading, the profit is going to depend on how much is invested in a coin. At the same time, it is going to depend on how much capital you have. The higher the capital, the higher the profit. The good the market of cryptocurrencies in a day, the higher the profit. The bad the cryptocurrencies in a day, the lower the profit. Are you getting the point? Give me a 4 if you are now understanding the point. Give me a 4 if you are now getting the point. Give me a 4 if you are now getting the point. I want to see those ones who are following. The more the capital, the more money that is being exposed, or the more money that is being put into the market. Are we together? And the more money that is being put in a coin, it means more profit. It means more profit. Are we together? So we are still understanding this note. And they are saying, when it comes to futures market, only 3 to 5% of capital per position. Only 3 to 5%. If you are trading futures and you have, let's say, $100 on your futures account, 33CIRCLE trading software only exposes 3 to 5% of your capital in a coin they are going to be trading for you. How much do they expose in a coin? Let's see it in dollars. If they are exposing only 3 to 5% of your capital in the trade or in a coin, let's say you have $100. You have $100 on your Binance account in the futures market. You have $100. How much will be exposed? Let's go. Mathematics is the one which is disturbing people. You have $100 times 3%, meaning that they will only expose $3. They will only put $3 in that coin they are going to be trading for you. Now, if the coin sells at 2%, you are going to earn 2% of $3 invested in a what? In a coin. That is 3 times 2%. Your profit is going to be 0.006. That one is going to be your profit, provided the coin is sold at 2%. Now, in the group, you are going to complain, I am making 0.006. How much is your capital? And how much was exposed, or how much was put in the coin? Now, let's calculate a person who is having $1,000. A person has $1,000. That is your capital. $1,000. You have $1,000 times 3%. Where is this 3% coming from? 3%, it is the percentage they have told us, because here they are telling us they will only expose 3 to 5% of your capital in a coin they are going to be trading for you. Wow, I love it. Very good risk management, very good capital management, very good capital management. People who have been involving themselves in trading, you understand this. Only newcomers are the ones who are not understanding what I'm talking about. But this is very nice, top notch, very sweet. Get it? When it comes to capital management, 33, capital notch. I give it a tick. Let's see now a person who is having $1,000. You have $1,000, and if they only expose 3%, if they only expose 3% of your capital in a coin, let's say XRP, XRP coin, they are going to invest $30, because 3% of $1,000, it is 30 what? It is $30. It is $30. Now, $30 is invested in XRP. Let's say this coin XRP sells at the same percentage of 2%. It sells at 2%, and $30 were invested, meaning that you are going to get 2% of $30 invested in that coin, which is, we calculate, that is 30 times 2%. Do you see that you are getting $0.6? A person who is using $100, his profit was 0.006. For you, you are getting $0.6. Now let's see a person who is having $2,000. You have $2,000 as your capital on the futures account on Binance. The company, 33, will only expose, let's say, as they have said, it will only expose 3%. It will only expose 3%. It will only expose 3%. What is 3% of $2,000? What is 3% of $2,000? That is 2,000 times 3%, which is 60. It is $60. Do you see that the higher the capital, the higher the money is that is being invested in a coin? A person who is using $100 only, you get it. What is 3% of $100? The person who is using $100, only 3% will be invested. $3 will be invested. A person who is using $1,000, only $30 will be invested. A person who is using $2,000, $60 will be invested. Now, do you see that the higher the capital, the higher the money that is being invested in the coin? Have you seen that? The higher the capital, the higher the money that is being invested in that, in the coin. Have you realized that? And at the same time, it is the higher the profit. Because a person who is trading using $100 does not earn the same profit with a person who is trading using $1,000. Why? Because their money that is being put in the market, it is very, very different. Let's say if the same coin is sold at 2%, what is 60%? What is 60? What is 2% of $60? That is 60 times 2%. This is $1.2. $1.2. $1.2. Give me a 5 if we are still together. Give me a 5 if we are still together. Give me a 5 if we are still together. Give me a 5 if we are still together. Give me a 5 if we are still together. I don't want to leave any person. I don't want to leave any person. If you have not understood, you can come here and tell me, I have not understood. It's very okay. I will repeat for you. I am here to teach other people, not to teach myself. Because what I'm teaching, me, I understand it. But what about you? What about you? What about you? You get it? What about you? So the higher the capital, the higher the money invested in a what? In a coin, and the higher the profit. Because we all know that the profits made don't depend on our total capital. They depend on how much that is invested in coins or in coins that we are trading. If I don't help you understand these things, then it will not be very easy for you. We go down. They are saying, and 0.5, you get it, to 1% of total capital per position via stop loss. Via what? Via stop loss. Stop loss helps you to control liquidation. It helps you to control liquidation. That means after investing 3 to 5% of your capital in the market, they also allocate 0.5 to 1% of your capital. They allocate it for stop loss. they allocate it for stop loss. That means they have means of controlling liquidation and minimizing stop loss and minimizing liquidation. They minimize and control liquidation in the what? In the market via stop loss. And that is what? They minimize it through 0.5 to 1% of your total capital per position is being taken for stop loss. How many of you are trading and you are using stop loss? How many of you? How many of you? How many of you even understand what stop loss is? When it comes to trading futures, we are talking about trading futures. The reason is why people get liquidated, it's because they are not trading using stop losses. Even when they are trading using stop losses, what they expose in the market, what is being exposed in the market gets liquidated. Much. Go and ask people from Crypto Pilot. Ask them what happens with their capital when they are getting liquidated. So they are saying the percentages can increase slightly in A plus setup conditions, but the hard rule remains in futures: never risk more than 0.5 to 1% per trade. Hey, is that professional trading or it is gambling trading? Traders, where are you? Traders, where are you? Is the strategy for gambling trading or it is for professional trading? Give me the answer. Is it gambling trading or it is professional trading? I told you the things of 33CIRCLE, their mode of trading is very painful, very, very painful. But if you get to understand it very well and how they are trading, my friend, if you get to understand their model of trading, you will appreciate what they are doing. There are some people who trade in the futures market, and let's say the person is having $500. They put all of their $500 in the what? In the market. If they get liquidated, all of the $500 will goes. All of the $500 will go. Will get liquidated all, and they lose their capital. They lose their capital. Imagine having $1,000 and only 3 to 5% is only exposed. That means you have a remaining money on your Binance account which has not gone in the market. Even when you get liquidated, you will only get liquidated $30. The remaining $1,700 and $770. Oh, what am I calculating? The remaining $1,970 will remain on your Binance account untouched. Untouched when it comes to trading futures. But then, this is far better than a person who has got his $1,000 all and you expose it all in the market. If you get liquidated, you lose all your $1,000. You lose it completely from the market and you start from zero. Is that good or bad? 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 Let me know. Is that a good strategy when it comes to approach in the market? Is it a good strategy when it comes to approach in the market, because the goal of trading is just protecting your capital. If you are not careful, your capital can be taken anytime. It can be taken by the market. It can be swallowed. It can be eaten by the market if you are not careful with what you are doing. 33 circle. Capital management is key. And we are seeing it by ourselves, by our eyes like this. Only that people who are doing gambling trading, they want their money to be put in the market. They are not okay if they are seeing part of their money taken to trade, and part of their money is reserved on their Binance account. Me, what I want to get out from your mind, what I want to get out from your mind, what I want to get out from your mind is very simple. Understand that the profit made don't depend on your total capital. They don't depend on your total capital. Profits made depend on how much is being invested in the market. I have given you a live example on my Binance account. You get it? I've given you a live example on my Binance account. Total capital is $1,665. That is the total capital. But if you look at the money invested in the coin that I am trading, it is $61 invested in XRP. If this coin is being sold at take a profit of 2%, if the coin is sold at 2%, if it is sold at 2%, my friend, I'm going to get 2% of what? Of $61 invested in a coin XRP, but not 2% of $1,665, which are on my Binance. Now, it may hurt me that the coin has sold at 2% and the robot has only used $61 in that coin. And I tell myself, I wish they have used all of my $1,000. I'll be making a lot of money. The goal of 33 is not you making a lot of money. It is being safe, making money, and your capital being safe in the market. What if they invest all $1,000 in this coin and the coin drops down instead of going up and it drops down? Do you see that all my money will be seated in one coin and I will lose other opportunities of making money from the market? I will lose other opportunities of making money into the market. But do you see that if they use 3% of my capital, let's say on my 1,000, they use $60. I still have 800. I still have $940, which is unused on my Binance. If there is another opportunity of making money from the market, they will use this. They are going to use this money remaining on my Binance to give me another coin. That's when if XRP is not yet out. That's when if XRP is not yet out. Give me a 6 if you are now getting the point. Na 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 na. Chaya was in the tunnel. I went to see the light. On the back of my mind, I see the. Okay. Are you now getting the point? That is the trading model. That is the trading model of 33. If you understand the trading model of 33, you can bear it. You can bear it. You can bear it. Be negative. You can't be negative about the trading model. Let's go to our 33 account. Let me make everything simple to understand, for you to understand. Let me go to my 33. Okay. Then I'll come here. I'll come to trades. Then I'll click on Binance. I'll click on what? on Binance. I'll come here. I'll click on closed. We have closed trades. That was what? Closed trades. This is futures, this is spot. Okay. Oh. Why is my data not reading? Oh. Okay. Today. Some things. Is it network? Okay, let me first log in. Okay, let me try to help you understand. You come here, you click on trades, then you have Binance. You have what? Binance. The same thing. The same thing. The same thing. What has happened to network today? What has happened to network?
You try to refresh, sir.
What has
You
happened
try
to
to refresh, you
network?
see.
Okay. What has happened to network today? Very sorry. That is not my trading account. Very sorry. That's not my trading account. Okay. Very sorry. That's why it was not bringing. Okay. So I'm logging into my trading account. Okay, that's not my trading account. With 33, you can have very many accounts. Yeah, you see, now this is my trading account. The other one was having current balance of fuel fee is 0. So this one is my trading account. So I want to help you understand. I want to help you understand. Come here on menu. Then come on trades here. Click on trades. Then you click on Binance. Click on what? On Binance. You scroll down here. Come down here. Down, you will see one, you will see open trades. Open trades. Open trades. If you see this word, if you see open trades, 1, open trades 2, open trades 3, what does open trades mean? When you come and you click here on open, because open means open trades. It means open trades. Open means open trades here. They are trying to give you a meaning of open trades. So open trades means your trades that have been created but not yet started or filled. You get it? Means that these are preset trades. These are trades that are waiting for the preset price to drop for the robot to start buying. Maybe when they were entering this coin, when they filled in or when they placed this trade, the coin was at $80. That is the current price. And for them, they want the robot to start buying this coin when the coin is at $50. So $50 becomes the preset price. It is the waiting price for your robot to start buying this coin. You get it? They are created but not yet started. They have not yet started, but those trades are in your account but not yet started. So some people, when they see those trades are taking long for the robot taking long when the robot has not yet picked them, that's when now they come. They say, I have been trading for long and the robot is not giving me profit. If your coins are here on open, it means they have set them They are waiting for the preset price for the robot to start buying them. They are waiting for the preset price to drop for the robot to start buying them. They have not yet started trading. Those coins have not yet started what? Trading. They are just waiting for the price to drop and the robot will start buying them. That's what they call open trades. They are your trades that have been created but not yet started or filled. So if you come and say, I have been trading, I have trades, and these trades are running in my Binance, but they are not making profit. Yet these coins are here. They are under open trades. Then you'll come here on closed. Closed trades. Closed trades. Mine are 11. 11. 11. Closed trades. Closed trades. They are meaning those trades that were completed, the robot bought them and sold them, they gave you profit. Those trades gave you profit. At the same time, closed means those trades that didn't pick up the preset price and they closed them into the system. Don't worry. Even when they are closed, your capital doesn't get affected. Your capital doesn't get affected. It means they didn't go into the market. The robot did not buy them. So your capital doesn't get affected. Closed has two things. It has two things. It has coins that were bought and sold by the robot. Therefore, they gave you profit. They gave you profit. And it has coins that were bought, that were put in and never bought by the robot. Therefore, they closed them after taking long without the preset price dropping. Then they closed them into the system. If you come here down, and you see these are the pairs, trading pairs that were set in your Binance exchange, and you look at the closed price, this is the entry price, and this is the closed price. It means this coin was bought at 0.043003, and then it was sold at 0.00464. It means you made profit because you bought low and you sold high. You made profit. What was that profit? Imagine the coin sold at 7%. The coin sold at 7%. But why do you see that I made this profit? Even when the coin sold at 7%. This profit depends on how much was invested in the coin. It depends on how much that was invested in the coin, but not my total capital that I was using in Binance. For example, if in this coin they invested $50 or they invested $20, I was going to make 7%, 7.91% of $50 or $20 invested in the coin. How many of you are seeing that 33 is giving good percentages when it comes to making profit? How many of you who are seeing? But what is limiting us now? It is the capital we are using, because your capital will determine how much is being invested in the coin. How many of you are seeing that? How many of you are seeing that? I tell you, my friend, I tell you, don't mention it. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Give me a 6 if you are seeing what I'm talking about. Give me a 6 if you are seeing what I'm talking about. Give me a 6 if you are seeing what I'm talking about. Give me a 6 in the chat. Give me a 6 because people will not appreciate this opportunity not until they understand the opportunity and how it is working. Me, I see people complaining in the group and I laugh. Look at these people. They don't know what they have. They don't know what they have. You see, people want to join robots that are chasing the market. They want to join robots which don't have strategies, for trading. They don't have strategies for trading. They don't have capital management. They don't have risk management. Those are the robots people want to join. They want quick money. But that quick money can be lost. Here in 33, everything is systematic. If you are here to make money for a long period of time, with your capital not being in a floating loss for longer time, my friend, 33 remains the best. 33 remains the best. Are you now seeing? My brother Shafiq is not understanding. Shafiq, you are having $500. 500 what? Dollars. How much will be exposed if you are trading spot? If you are trading spot, 5 to 15% will be exposed in a coin you are trading. Will be exposed in a coin you are trading. Now, let's say the company has exposed the 10% of $500 because they are saying for them to expose or to put a lot of money in a coin, they are depending on the market. If the market is good, they increase the percentage they expose in a coin. If the market is not good, they reduce the percentage of money to be put in what? In the market. Let's say the market is good and they have exposed the 10% of your capital, $500. What is 10% of $500? Very simple. You come to calculator. $500 times 10%. That is $50. Now, for example, let's say this coin solve this coin here. This coin here. It has sold at a profit rate of 7.91%. And they have invested $50. You are going to get 7.91% of $50. What is that money? We come to the calculator. That is 50 times 7.91%. That is 3.955 with $50. How many of you trading using Royal Q and you can get this money? 3.9. This is around $4 using $50 as capital. Using $50 as capital. How many of you trading using Royal Q with $50 you can get $4? How many of you? Are you seeing? 33 is giving good percentage rates from the market. But what is limiting you from making money? It is capital. Look at percentages. 2%, 2%, 5%, 2%, 3%, 3%, 20%, 20.88%. Here I got liquidated. Here I was liquidated in futures. Here I was liquidated in futures. But look at the money I was liquidated. $0.21. That's why 33 is exposing 3 to 5% of your capital when it comes to futures trading, because there is liquidation. Even when liquidation happens, the money you are going to be liquidated is going to be very little. Very little, because the money exposed in the market is very small, and they cater 0.5 to 1% to be used for stop loss. How many of you are now appreciating? How many of you are now appreciating the trading model of 33? Are they really professionals or they are gamblers in the market? Are they really professionals or they are gamblers in the market? This is now the business where someone can tell me, I want to sell a car. I want to sell my land. Leader, can I get a loan and put my capital on my spot account and I let 33 to trade for me? I will give you a go ahead. Because this is not hype. 33 is not on hype. Steady progress. Steady progress. So if you want to join 33 on hype, if you want to join 33 with quick results, my friend, if you want a steady income with reasoning, but not hype, there are a lot of robots that are on the market, but they are marketed on hype. You will not understand whether this money is coming from trading. You will not understand whether this money is coming from team building. They are showing you a screenshots of team building, and they call it screenshots of team building, of trading. We have seen the percentage. Now, my brother and sister, is this hype? Is that hype? Is this hype? Because I told you also closed. Closed means those coins that were put in, but the preset price never peaked. So the system closes them over time. They are closed, and they are closed in zero profit. Because the robot didn't buy them, therefore there is no any sale made. There is no profit. That's why here you are seeing 0.00%. It means this trade was created. This trade was created but never peaked. The preset price never peaked. Therefore, the system closed the trade. That does not affect your capital. Does not affect your capital because your capital was not used. The robot never bought the coin. So the trade was closed because the preset price never peaked. Therefore, the system will show you that the trade didn't close in profit. But do you see the percentages? Is this percentage bad if you had capital? Is this percentage bad, my brother, if you had capital? 7% of the money invested in the coin, is it bad? 2% of the money invested in the coin, is it bad? 3% of the money invested in the coin, is it bad if you had enough capital? Don't joke with 33. Don't joke with 33. My brother and sister, don't joke. You may lose an opportunity when you don't know. In other words, you may also become a professional problem in something that you don't understand. And also in the training, you don't. Guys who are very good at complaining and getting this training or coming to this training, it becomes a problem to them. 33 is fully automated. You don't touch anything once you get started, but you are entitled to know how the system works as long as you activated your robot. So if someone has a question, so 1,000 can give me more profit. Does it work 24 hours? So I trade both spot and futures. You can trade both spot and futures. It's very okay. You can trade both spot and futures. If you have $1,000, That means you can put $500 on spot. You can also put $500 on what? On futures. On futures. But they are saying, how much is it going to be exposed in the market? How much will it be exposed in the market? They are saying in futures market, they only expose 3 to 5% of your total capital. A position they are meaning trades. I want you to learn the language of trading. Position, they are meaning trades. You see, when they say position, they are meaning coins, trading. And position means you are currently active trading positions on Binance, or your trades or your coins that are being bought by 33 in your Binance. That's what they mean. So they are saying here, in futures, they only expose 3 to 5% of your total capital per coin. They are going to be trading for you, which means if I'm having $500 as my total capital on Binance, on my futures account, only 3% will be exposed. 3 if the market is not good, 5% if the market is okay. You get it? Let's say the market is not good and they expose only 3%. What is 3% of $500? What is 3% of $500? We'll go to the calculator. That is 500 times 3%. That means they will only invest $15 in the coin. Let's say that coin sells, it sells at 7.91%. It sells at 7.91%. How much profit will you be making? Remember, the profit made depends on how much is invested in the coin, by not your total capital that you have on your futures account. So that will be 15 times 7.91%. That is $1. You make $1 using $15. Anyway, you people, sometimes you are joking. Eh? You are jokers. Dear Lord, give them eyes, let them see. Give them ears, let them start hearing. Give them mind, let them start reasoning. You are joking with the trading model of 33CIRCLE trading software. You don't know what you have. You don't know what you have. I'm not convincing you, but I'm speaking facts because you also see it by yourself. It is systematic. The calculations are very okay. And the percentage, those ones who are saying that it is giving them little profit, it is because of their capital. Let's calculate together. Let's calculate together as I end the meeting. Let's calculate together. Let's calculate together. If you are having, let's say, me, Chris, I'm having $2,000 on my futures account. And you, my brother Shafiq, you are having $500 on your futures account. If they are going to invest 3% of our capital, 3% of our capital, 3% of $500, it is $15. What is 3% of $2,000? Let's come to calculator. That is 2,000 times 3%. That is $60. So 3% of $500 is 15 what? Is $15. Meaning that the robot will put $15 in a coin they are going to be trading for you. 3% of $2,000, it is $60. It is $60. It is 60 what? It is $60. First wait, I come to the point. First wait, I come to the point. I help you understand. Wait, I come to the point and I help you understand. You get it? I understand. So 3% of 500 is $15. 3% of $2,000 is $60. What do you see? How do you reason with this? The higher the capital, the higher the amount of money invested in the coin. The higher the capital, the higher the amount of money invested in the coin, and also the higher the profit. Let's say the coin has sold by 7.91%, like we have seen. What is 15? What is 7% of $15 invested in the coin? And what is 7.91% of $60 invested in the coin? Let's calculate. Let's calculate. This is 15 times 7.91%, which is $1.1. $1.1. Then what is 60 times 7.91%? That is $4. A person who is using $500, when they invest 3% of his money in the coin, that is $15 invested in the coin, will earn $1.1. A person who is using $2,000, when they invest 3% of his money in the coin, that is $60, and the person will be earning $4 as profit. Do you see that the higher the capital, the higher the money invested in the coin, and the higher the profit made? Who is seeing that? Who is seeing that? Who is seeing that? Now, to me, with 33, if you sell anything to put your money on Binance for the robots to trade for you, it's very okay. It is systematic. Your money is not going to be in floating loss for 2 years. It will not be in floating loss for 1 year, for 6 months, for 4 months. You will not see it. Why? Because it is strategic trading. Strategic trading. Professional trading. It's not gambling. Gambling trading. Are we now together as I am ending the meeting? If you have understood something in today's training, give me a love heart as I end the meeting. Give me a love heart. Hey, give me a love heart if you have understood something in today's meeting. Those ones who have missed, it is upon you. You will keep on jumping over companies, thinking that this one is the best, without a clear strategy. Without a clear what? A clear strategy. The clear strategy, which are understandable, it is in 33. 33 gives little profit depending on your capital, but the percentage at which the profit are being made, the percentage is high. I know about it. I know about it, my friend. I know about it. I know about it. I don't talk about things I have not used. I know about it. And the guys, they are telling you that the crypto flow is good at trading futures. You know, if you want to be trading futures, you come in crypto flow. What are the strategies used by that robot to trade futures? Because there are risks involved when it comes to trading futures. There is liquidation. Is there? Do they have stop loss? How much do they expose in the market? I have shared with you. I got liquidated with 33. but I got liquidated only $0.21. In crypto pilot, people are crying. You are joking. If you want to make a quick money, I will tell you, those ones who want to join, you can join other robots if you want quick money. But remember, what comes quick also goes quick because there is no strategy. But if you want to be with a steady progress, slowly as you grow, without your money being into floating loss for years, without getting liquidated all of your capital, 33. I repeat it, 33 is the best right now. In trading robots, in trading software, is the best now. So it is upon you. The ball is in your hands. You can either throw it away or you can remain with it. Or you can you can remain complaining instead of learning how the software works. You know, things are very easy. Some will see an opportunity, others will not see an opportunity. Now, those ones who are complaining, they have missed this training. They have missed it seriously, and it was very educative to help them understand. Someone tells you he's using $82 and the person has made three profits. $3 as profit. Then he says the robot is not working with $82 and you make $3 as profit. You want to get rich very quick. What are you chasing? What are you chasing, my brother? Hey. Okay. That's if you don't even appreciate the little you have got, then there is a disaster. There is something which is missing. Me, I'm very okay. If you are selling something to start strategy, sell it. Put your capital on spot. Those ones who don't want to trade futures, you can put your capital on spot. The robot will trade for you. It works 24/7. 24/7, my brother. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. You learn. You keep on always learning. Learn how the business works instead of complaining. Learn how it works and how it does its things. The market of cryptocurrencies is very risky. Very risky. If I ask how many people have lost money in crypto here, how many have lost money in crypto here? But do you know how they lose it? Greedy. They are greedy. They want to put all of their money into the market. The money gets into floating loss, all of it, or it gets liquidated, they start afresh. 33 is not doing that. You get it? People lose money in financial markets daily, but the way they are handling your capital is very okay. Then you just increase the capital and increase on how much is being invested in the what? In the coins. You will see yourself profiting. You will see yourself profiting. Slowly by slowly. We are building wealth. We are not chasing anything. Slowly by slowly, leave the robots of hype. My friend, leave robots of hype. Leave robots of hype. You will lose your money. Otherwise, I call it a day. Thank you very much for being part of the training today. My brother Ashraf, if you are around, you can come and give us 1 or 2 words and you close the meeting. No any problem. We go. Money remains on Binance, brother. Money is on Binance. Your capital is on Binance. Profits are on Binance. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. So, my brother Ashraf, if you are around, you can give us a word. You close the meeting, or any other leader. We call it a day. Unless if he's not around, okay. But I don't have the host powers to close the meeting.